Victoria Palmer, Jimmy Palmer's young daughter, appears in NCIS in Season 22, Episode 14, Close to Home, and it's not the first time she has been on the TV show. The CBS military police procedural series follows a group of Naval Criminal Investigative Service special agents who work on cases related to the United States Navy and Marine Corps, and Dr. Jimmy Palmer has been on the team since NCIS Season 1. Brian Dietzon's NCIS character is the chief medical examiner for the NCIS squad. However, Jimmy's daughter wasn't born until the show's number of seasons hit double digits. Jimmy and his wife at the time, Brina Palmer, learned they were going to have a baby towards the end of NCIS Season 11. Then, Brina, played by Michelle Pierce, gave birth to a baby girl she and Jimmy named Victoria after Ducky's mother in Season 12. Sadly, 6 seasons later, Brina died off-screen from COVID-19. Jimmy didn't get to say goodbye to his wife at the hospital due to the pandemic's strict protocols, nor could he give Brina a proper memorial. He was heartbroken, of course, as he was left to raise their daughter, Victoria, alone in NCIS. Jimmy Palmer's daughter, Victoria, returns in NCIS Season 22, Episode 14. Victoria gets herself into trouble. Victoria Palmer, now a young teenager, appears in NCIS Season 22, Episode 14, Close to Home. Unfortunately, her return isn't exactly celebrated due to the circumstances surrounding her re-emergence. At the beginning of the hour, Jimmy talks on the phone with his daughter, who is on her way home from the Navy Library. Instead of heading straight to their house, though, Victoria gets in an unknown car and shows the driver a bag filled to the brim with cash. As the scene ends, the show reveals that the driver is Nick Torres. Viewers later learn that Victoria called Torres when she seemingly discovered the bag, which contained $35,000, behind a dumpster at the library. Eventually, Jimmy finds out, after some admissions of the truth. Casey then discovers that the money is part of $5 million stolen during the mysterious Saratoga Spectre's bank heist 15 years prior. After some investigating, and confessing on Victoria's part, she actually found the money at a makeout spot for teens in the woods. The NCIS team solves the case. The NCIS Season 22, Part 2 episode closes with Jimmy and Victoria planning to celebrate with ice cream. Victoria Palmer continues to be played by Elle Graper. Victoria first appeared in Season 19. NCIS Season 22, Episode 14 serves as Elle Graper's second appearance as Victoria in the series. She was first introduced, at least, on-screen, in Season 19, Episode 13, The Helpers. As some may recall, Jimmy and Casey are exposed to a biotoxin that a bioterrorism group planned on using during the episode. Consequently, the two NCIS main characters are quarantined and, while waiting for the antidote, Jimmy starts hallucinating. He reunites with his wife, Brina, in his mind and finally gets to say goodbye to her, pushing him to stop wallowing in his sadness and move on from her death. While all this is happening, Torres is tasked with keeping Victoria, who accompanied her dad to work that day, busy. They play video games, and Torres and Jessica Knight even teach the young girl to defend herself against peers who can't take no for an answer. Later, Victoria confesses to Torres that she misses how her father used to be. Ultimately, Jimmy survives, and he and his daughter make amends, paving the way for their dynamic in NCIS Season 22, Episode 14.